Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel today. Today we are back with part 2 of I repeat, my Premier League draft, where I've drafted the players how I want to draft them. Me. Me. Not you, but me. This is my draft. Just to clarify, my draft, my rules. There's no fair play in my draft. If one team gets 8 transfers, another gets 1. Not my problem. It's the luck of the wheel. If we'll do it in another format, then we can do, but not this time around. Anyway, we've done all the transfer. I've transferred all the players. I've gone with Sheffield this time, seeing as they're statistically the worst team in the league and probably less likely to get sacked. And I want to see what big teams or where the big teams end. And to be fair, we've got a crap team really. Who do we get? So we did pick Sheffield. Got Antonio. They got Proper, they got Jorginho, they got Phil Jones, and they got Casilla, and I don't think they got anyone else. I've made all the changes on the team sheet, so all the team sheet changes I made. Does the AI play the players? Who knows? Who knows? All we can do is simulate and see what happens. There's a good few clubs that are missing a few good players. Liverpool missing their goalkeeper for one. So we're going to go October, November, December 1st. And let's just see what happens. Let's go. Alright then guys. So this is I don't know what date this is. The 30th of November. And the Sheffield United board have sacked us. Yeah. So we can't actually look into the in-depth results of the Premier League because we've been sacked. The reason I chose Sheffield because I thought, you know what, they probably won't sack us, but they've sacked us. So we're going to have to sign our resignation and we're going to have to take a team. We're going to have to take QPR and we're just going to have to check what the Premier League table is because I don't know how we've got sacked. I'd love to be able to see the in-depth stats, but we got sacked. We got bloody sacked, which is an absolute joke. Anyway, so we're gonna have to go to standings, and we're gonna have to see how the Premier League is going so far. So we're in the complete run section. We need to go to other leagues. Let's go to Premier League. What a surprise. Look, it's literally all... There's no difference with what's happened. All that's happened is we've lost 13 times and got 1 win. There is no difference in the league. There's no difference in the league. There's no difference. Bloody Manchester United have lost their star player and they're in first place. City 2nd, Spurs 3rd, Chelsea 4th, Leicester 5th. Liverpool are further down, probably because they haven't got a decent goalie. Southampton, what? Where did Bruno wear? I think De Bruyne went to Southampton. He's not exactly carrying that. So the draft, again, doesn't really work in career mode because the system for it is flawed because the AI won't choose the drafted players. You know, I've put Joe Hart in goal for Manchester United. I can all but swear that Joe Hart is not playing for Manchester United. It'll be David De Gea, even though he's on the reserve. So we're just going to have to simulate to the end of the season. This experiment, I was saying on Sunday night stream, it's a bit of a flawed experiment because unfortunately EA does not let you do it to the way we'd like to do it. But there we go. We'll sim to the end of the season anyway, and we'll see what happens. Alright then guys, we're at the end of the season. I was falling asleep there, Jesus Christ. Let's head over to the other leagues. And let's go down to the Premier League. Who won the Premier League? Oh! Why is there 52 games played? I never understand this. This game is so fucking glitchy. When you leave the Premier League, it'll simulate other games. It's ridiculous. This game is fucked. It's fucking fucked. Anyway, City win the league. Apparently we played 52 games. I don't know how we played 52 games, but there we go. City win the league, United 2nd, Liverpool 3rd, Spurs 4th, Chelsea 5th. Leicester, Everton, Arsenal, Southampton, Wolves, Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Villa, Fulham, Brighton, West Brom, Leeds, Burnley, West Brom, Sheffield. There we go. The problem is, FIFA simulation in FIFA does not work. So these things, if you get sacked, it's very, very hard to find out the exact result of what's happened. One thing I'm very, very interested in is what's happened with, say, the FA Cup, the League Cup. Let's see who's won that. I mean, QPR finished where they are. Let's see what happened with some other leagues. So, FA Cup. That was Manchester United won the FA Cup. Fair dues. Carabao Cup. Chelsea win the Carabao Cup. Fair dues. Champions League, Real Madrid beat Liverpool in the final. Where were Man United? Did they even get out? They didn't. They didn't get out the group. Where were they? Wow, they finished last in the group. Jesus Christ. Başakşehir got out of the group. And Man United didn't. Jesus Christ. Europa League, any English winner for that? Leverkusen win that. No English Premier League team there. City dropped. They were in the quarterfinals. Lost to Augsburg. What the hell? No one in the round of 6 while Arsenal were there. They lost to City. That's unfortunate. And I believe the last team here in the Europa League was us. Unless it was Spurs were in here as well. Spurs should have been in here, not us. I don't know why Stade Brest were there, or IK Starter there. Spurs aren't even in there. So, should be Leicester, Arsenal and Spurs. And it wasn't those at all. So, I don't know what the hell happened with the Europa League, but somehow it's put us there. And not Spurs. Anyway, that's basically it. One thing I'm very interested to see is if players actually, if this stupid game actually reintroduced players into these teams. Because if it did, then it is flawed. So let's go to search players. Let's see if someone like Bruno Fernandes is still at... Man, is that still at Southampton? I think he went to Southampton. Bruno Fernandes, here he is. No, he went to Leicester, rather. He went to Leicester, not bloody Southampton. He went to Leicester. He still plays at Leicester. I'm interested to see, actually, what Liverpool did with their team here. Did Liverpool end up buying a new goalkeeper? Because if it did, the experiment is flawed. Attack. They signed Goretzka, so there we go. Couldn't stop that. They signed Sabitzer as well. Couldn't stop that. And they signed Costil. They signed Cragno. They signed Rui Silva. They signed a shit ton of players. So at the end of the day, as much as these experiments are good, they do very, very little because the FIFA game is broken. But there we go. That's where we're going to end it then, guys. At the end of the day, did the draft really change much in the Premier League? No. Will it ever change much in the Premier League? No. I don't even think if you gave Southampton the best team in the league, would they win the Premier League? No, I don't believe they would if you simulated it, because I think it's rigged that certain teams finish in the top 8, certain teams do this, and certain teams do that. I think it's all rigged. In every career mode that I've done, Arsenal have been on a gradual decline and end up getting relegated. So yes, I do think it is a joke. This game is an absolute joke. And the simulation in this game is awful. But we move on. That's when we're going to end it anyway. Thank you all very much for watching. Smash a like if you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one.